BBC Breakfast fans were left up in arms after watching a heated debate between Charlie Stayt and a resident doctor following the ongoing doctors' strike. On Thursday, December 11, the veteran broadcaster, 63, returned to the helm alongside his co-star Naga Munchetty, where they discussed the latest stories hitting the headlines. It didn't take long before things turned tense as the dad of two welcomed a doctor onto the show to discuss the upcoming strike action set to take place next week. Resident doctors in England are currently set to start a 5-day strike on December 17, making it the 14th strike since the long-running pay dispute began in March 2023, and follows an earlier 5-day walkout in mid-November. On Wednesday, December 10, it was revealed that the strike action may be averted after ministers offered the British Medical Association a fresh deal. To discuss the upcoming strike action, Stayt welcomed Jack Fletcher, chair of the BMA's Resident Doctor Committee, onto the show to discuss the divisive issue. In the Row, he asked the doctor, "Are you in favour of calling off the strike?" To which he agreed, but the presenter then asked why he was advising his board members that there was not enough evidence in the information from Wes Streeting's last-minute offer to call off the strike. The presenter didn't end the painful grilling there, as he pushed the doctor to reveal if there is an option to call off the strike action or to postpone it until after Christmas, following the ongoing flu pandemic. He asked, "Is there an option to call this strike, albeit one that you don't want to take?" He replied, "It is a shame that it takes industrial action to get the health secretary to come to the table. That is why we do not have an option but to call industrial action and to keep it there until he comes to the table." Becoming frustrated, Charlie pushed, "Okay, Mr. Fletcher, I'm trying to narrow this down, and my apologies if I'm interrupting. I understand that you have the option to strike, but you also have the option not to strike, and presumably, that remains regardless of your thoughts on this latest offer." The broadcaster pressed to see if the doctor would consider pausing the strike action until the new year, which Mr. Fletcher replied, "No, it's not. We announced this action to get the health secretary to talk. We would have preferred to have talked without that, but sadly, he did not want to do that, so we've had to do this. It was the only way to get him to talk, which is why it cannot be called off without our consultation with members. We will give notice to the NHS, about 48 hours before industrial action, and if our members want to cancel that action, all the doctors will be back in work next week." It didn't take long before viewers flocked to social media to share their surprise at Stayt's strong views on the topic, which sparked such uproar on the show. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, one user penned, "If only Charlie was like this with MPs," as another noted, "Charlie is getting peed off," surprised emoji.